Hi, Richard Greaves, Remax Alpine Realty, and this is the January 2022 Canmore Real Estate Market Update. So another busy month. We had 52 sales in total for January. The average sale price for the month was $868,000. So high average price point. The average square foot price point was very high as well, at $774 per square foot. Now we'll get into a little bit of that a little later on, but the majority of the sales, those 52 sales, 36 of those were either hotel condos or tourist homes. So that short-term rental market for ownership is still a huge draw for buyers coming into Canmore right now. So that left us with about 16 residential properties that sold in Canmore for January 2022. The average list price of those was about $1,227,000, and the average selling price was about $1.3. So while not everything was selling over ask in January from a residential standpoint, certainly the majority of them were, and the majority of them were still getting multiple offers. So our inventory is still extremely tight. We've got this huge buyer demand still, and lots of people willing to bid substantially over list prices right now for people's property. What does that look like? So of the 16, as I say, 16 residential properties that sold in the month, 7 of those sold over list price. And some of them, or a couple of them, went for a good $200,000 plus over list price. So again, lots of buyer demand still coming into the town. If we break that down further, we had 5 single family homes sell in the month for the month, and the average the average selling price of a single family home in January was $1.884 million. We had 4 townhomes sell in the month, and the average list price, or average sale price, again, was $1,040,000. Apartments, we had 5 sales. The average selling price for the apartments was $658,000. Hotel condos, we had 24 sales of hotel condos this month. Again, some of those were in new complexes that haven't been built yet, and the average sale price for that was $762,000. Tourist homes, we had 12 of those sell at an average sale price of $703,000, and then we had one manufactured home sell at $660,000. Moving into February, as we move on, we have 47 active listings right now. So we sold 52 properties last month, so we've got under a month's worth of inventory going into February with what can only be described as substantial buyer demand still. There were certainly a number of properties in the last month that were getting viewings of 30 plus people in the space of a couple of days before the sellers were accepting offers. So we've definitely got the buyer demand. What we really need is the inventory, and prices are still increasing. So anybody that's looking to sell right now, it's a very good time to sell, but it's definitely a time to have a conversation with your realtor so that you can really nail down that price to maximize the value of your property if that's what you're going to do this spring. Moving on to other topics, we've got a couple of things to share with you this month that will be in the newsletter as well. The first one is about the new tax that the federal government has announced. Now, it came into effect January 1st. We're still waiting to get a lot of details on it, but they were still debating it in the House last week, but it is in place, and I have included the newsletter just below, but it is a 1% underused housing tax is what they're calling it. So there's going to be an additional 1% tax on non-resident and non-Canadian owned residential real estate in Canada starting this year. So that could have some effect on foreign ownership for sure as we move forward in Canada. But look for more details on that. There is a good article below from KPMG, so certainly worth a read if you do fall into the non-resident or non-Canadian residential ownership category here in Canmore. The second article that I'll include is just a quick article on the Bank of Canada's interest rates. The last meeting they had a week or so ago, they held the rate, their interest rate at what it has been for the last few years, and they are now speaking about increasing that mortgage rate come March. Initially it was going to be April, but all signs are that the increase in the variable rate interest rate, or the Bank of Canada rate, is going to start in March, and they're going to look to try and increase that percentage point 4 or 5 times this year. So I think we're going to start to see interest rates start to climb again come March and into the summer. So again, that may tamper buyer demand a bit as we move forward. As always, if you've got any questions about your real estate in Canmore, if you're looking to sell or you're looking to buy, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm at 403-688-7629 or richard@alpinerealty.ca. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again next month.